Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vinay and we like watching anime. My favorite anime is One Piece, but we react to everything. Action, horror, comedy, thriller, slice of life, rom-com, deep, dark, bizarre animes, and sci-fi animes as well. And on that theme, we are continuing our journey of Cyberpunk, Edgerunners. By the way, a huge shout out to AnyRose274 who has been a tremendous help in getting information about this huge, humongous, and like vast world that the cyberpunk is. First off, I don't know how much you are into anime, but watching so much that I have watched, I kind of also like to know lots of other stuff about anime that I'm watching. And if I get to read it myself, that's amazing. But if you guys do me a favor and drop the comments, I read it all. I read them all, and I love that you are commenting and giving me all these insights and tidbits that I might miss for the first time watching it. So let's get after two episodes in, let's get some stuff out there. First off, I thought, and this is just me, but I thought this is somehow the same world. Or let's not say that. I thought this would be the same storyline that would be in the game Cyberpunk, right? But that's not just it. Because I just found out, and again, shout out to NEO274, that Edgerunners is an anthology. A. I've taken notes and I will be reading something of them, but yes, Edgerunners is an anthology, which basically, well, Cyberpunk is an anthology, which basically means that it's written by multiple authors and there's different storylines and different, let's say, games and collections and, uh, well, RPGs and all the other stuff into this world. And let's just say that all these characters, they are still part of my city, but not single one of them would be like a main character. Every character I would consider to be a main character of their own story because that's how life is. And I'm just finding out that Cyberpunk is huge. Like there's multiple stuff happening in this night city to different people, and they have their own stories. And part of that is game, part of that is the anime, part of that is the manga, part of that is the storyline, poems, and whatever maybe. But we know that this anime is cool. So, first off, anime is based in Night City, which is also California, and all this stuff that I know or is from the same guy, and he's Rose 274. So we know that there are gangs in this anime, as in this world, in the cyberpunk world, as we've seen them, and I'll try to remember as much as I can watching through the anime, because that's important. We need to know where everybody is. So let's say, for example, Sixth Street, that's where the American Patriots are. The Tiger Claws, which is the Asian gang, which is Japanese gang, controls Westbrook and parts of Central Watson, like Little China. We have lots of other stuff. We have Antinos, the Latin gang, the Vargas, which is the Dogtown Animals, VDBs who control Pacifica. Pacifica? Am I saying that right? Pacifica, which is like the southernmost point of Night City. We have Milestones, which are the Chrome lovers. And I'm thinking, after reading all these gangs, I'm thinking I would love to see Milestones. Personally, that just would be amazing. Oh, there's also scavengers, which are like from Soviet Union. So I don't know what's happening over there, but somehow they are in the story, guys. And it's just amazing to see that this is a tremendously vast world, and there is something to like. There is an interesting story coming out of every single one of them, right? And that's why, hey, this anime will be watched way more than I initially thought it was, because I was about to do one episode and then whenever I get to see other anime, then see but seeing that it's such an interesting anime, I might just as well do it twice a week, because I can't do like I've mentioned why I can't do a huge anime episode, but there's nothing stopping me from doing it twice a week. That's how I do JoJo, and well, they are kind of interesting at this point, and the storyline is just that good that I can watch it twice a week. But any case, let's recall the last episode. What's her name? We met Lucy, who I personally thought would be a high society person, but ended up to be a thief. I don't know if she's just a petty thief, if she has some secret life, but right now she's a thief. She steals stuff, which is like the money sort of chips that they have. I don't know if she's chromed up, but our man, David, definitely is chromed up. And not just that, He is sort of the unique being who can um, tolerate this stuff without getting the immunosuppressants and tolerate. He has a high tolerance for this chromes because, of course, if you're implanting something into your body, it's not gonna be just easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? So, David trust Lucy, and having lost everything in his life and got dropped out of the school, Arasaka Academy, and beating Katsuo up in a 1v1 match in front of everybody, that was basically it. He had nothing else to do. And so now our man is just trying to find his own path. It's good that he still has the will to live, given basically man lost everything. But David is also a prime candidate for a product that Katsuo's dad's company makes. Also, the Sandevistan is pretty rare and it's multi-grade, and he still doesn't have lots of consequences after using that. So I'm kind of hyped up to see what where the story leads. And that's about it. That was a short recap. Oh, how did I miss that? The betrayal. Man trusted Lucy, and as Arasaka, that Katsuo's dad has ordered, he sent some people, and in fact, he already, I think he sent the same people who the Chrome implant used to be of. And now, if that makes sense, but he's gone, so now it's Katsuo's, and now they're bringing him back. So what are you getting? You can't trust anybody in the Night City, guys. That's how it is, and that's a lot. That's a lot to take in. But if you like Cyberpunk, if you like any other animes, and there's a link in the description for the playlist of all the other animes that I've been watching, including Cyberpunk, and hopefully you'll like it and you'll enjoy it as well. So let's get on with episode 3, Cyberpunk Edgerunners, Smooth Criminal. Oh, by the way, guys, I listened to the soundtrack and it's amazing. It's just futuristic as well. Like I just like the rock sort of aspect to it. It's really good. All right, where are we? Oh, you can uninstall as well. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, wow. So she is a part of something big. Wow. What? What the hell? What the hell? No effing way. She's the supplier? Alright, that ought to calm them down. Hmm. Alright. Cyberpunks. How much does it even cost? You can vouch for him. Oh. What the hell is you doing that? Why?
I don't have a good feeling about it. Damn. They know what they're doing. All right, first off, I actually thought she ratted him out to Katsuo's dad, but apparently that was not the case. Second of all, what the hell? So the first impression of Gloria we got was she was a loving and caring mother who worked extra hard, probably multiple jobs, to give the kind of education and system that she didn't get to her only child, which is David. And I should have suspected that. That's on me. I should have suspected that she might have gotten into bad company, or perhaps she's not just made of like all good things. She might have blood money on her hands. That's on me. But, but wow, Gloria was a supplier, guys. So that means she also has a past. That means she has her own story, her own cyberpunk, or probably what's her Edgerunner story. I don't know, but that's kind of surprising to me. I did not think of her to be the person she is. And in hindsight, when the guns were blazing out, she was really calm and composed. Maybe is that, am I recollecting it wrong? But it just seems like she might have been used to it, but then she was really looking out for her kid, guys. So I don't know. Maybe she was really the good person, but ended up in a bad company due to circumstances. But yeah, at least we still have not met the guys that Katsuo's dad sent out, and Lucy was not in on it. She was just a gang, a cyberpunk, let's say. Did they mention which gang that is? They don't, right? And for this guy to be as reckless and use the same um, cybernetics 10 times in the same day, I think he's just too special. Because you remember the way they reacted, saying, oh, nobody should have even be able to fire it up. That means he's just that good. So many people have less tolerances for that. And then he is apparently the person who has extremely high tolerance. So he's an extremely valuable asset, perhaps, for somebody. But he does not have the right, or let's say the same reason or the same motivation. He's just going to be a cyberpunk. All right, let's find out more. Is it surprise? He thought he can trust you, and it's gonna be the distant kid all over again. Kind of feel sad for him. We also don't know what happened to his actually, like what actually happened to his mom, because she might be alive.
Mr. Martinez, wonderful news. Based on your exemplary academic performance, the Anisaka Corporation has awarded you a scholarship so
What?
that you may return to your studies.
Couldn't have done that
This
before.
is an exceptionally rare opportunity and a great honor. Congratulations. However, there is still the matter of your recent violent behavior regarding Mr. Tanaka on Academy grounds. Now, I spoke with Mr. Tanaka and he has graciously agreed to strike several demerits from your permanent record. Should you offer an apology? For details, please see. Jim,
Unknown.
you're up.
Please tell me it's a different day and he's recovered.
Hey, over here, kid. Morning, sunshine. You ready? Guess we'll see.
No, I know he's a sweet little thing. But keep those grubby mitts to yourself.
This one here is Kiwi. Dorio and Pilar you've met. Make yourself comfortable. My name's David. Who asked? Say hello to Arasaka corp driver and bodyguard, Maxim. We're gonna swipe the nav data from the limo he rolls around in. Just the data, not the car? We collect the ride, and Saka ninjas swarm us like flies to shit. So yeah, just the data. Now,
Okay.
betting on fights is his leadhead, soul, joy, and life. His ass fills one of those seats every weekend. He always puts a fat stack on the butcher, banking on that skull split uppercut of hers.
Oh,
But
wow.
look, most people show up just to see her paint the cage red with some poor guard's blood.
And he's gonna be the gong.
This weekend ain't gonna go down like that. The butcher's getting butchered in round one, like a sad sack of meat.
Oh, wow. It's getting allowed?
What makes you so sure? Just trust me on that.
Hmm.
Anyway, he in the habit of drowning the saws at this one hole in the wall dive. That's where you make your move. You
Wow.
can't see
Somebody's
what's good.
keeping tab. Okay.
You nab the key and hand it to Dorio. She'll forge a copy to pop the lock. Then we collect the nav data while Sokka Muscle Maxim still shit-faced and out. But leave that to us. You just gotta slip the key back in
He's
his
got
hand.
company. I can guarantee you that.
Simple.
Hold on. His master's calling.
Sheesh, the bastard can't catch a break. No rest for the wicked.
Not good. Boss needs him there.
Shit, on his day off.
Data's not copied yet.
Fuck. Change your plans, kid. Key the car. Grab it. Becca, trip him up.
Shot, shot, go.
What? No.
Now the data always shows.
How in the hell? I'll handle that. You get in.
How? Wow. That's an amazing car.
You good?
Don't talk. Focusing. Arasaka ice walls are such a huge pain in the ass.
Sorry about that, handsome.
Nah, it's no problem, sweetheart. You bitch.
Why are you yelling at me? I'm sensitive, you know.
We're blue. Target's coming in hot. Just a little more. Time's up. Got it. Almost. Just. Open. Security's back online. Like I said, time's up.
Oh, wait.
Ah, shit. No way back. Start her up. What? Push it, kid. I don't know how to drive. Time to learn.
Remember when I said Cyberpunk is just a little bit fast paced? Do you realize what just happened in the last, how many minutes is that again? 10, 15 minutes? So they found out who got their, who was the guy who stole their shit, right? They let him out on the deal that he can use the kid to their advantage using the cybernetics that he chromed up, and so much so that there like literally there was a fight. They introduced the character who always won. Now they lost to some person who probably cheated a little bit. I don't know. And they planned all that out. They planned the guy who has the data. They tracked his all movements and for I don't know how long, and they relayed that information. They had all the plan put together. The plan flopped because something happened. His boss wanted him back home, and then they made another plan on top of it, and then they made another plan on top of it, and then they went to the car, and then the car is malfunctioned. Now he has to survive. That's all happening in 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. That's how crazy fast paced this anime is. Why? I don't know why. Why is this anime so fast paced? This like it's taking so long to catch up to the story. And there's another thing of Arasaka's top brass letting him back again based on scholarship, of course. Like they could have done that before, but we know that they have ill intentions in their mind. But that's kind of amazing that this show is getting it done with so quickly. And I wonder why that is. Because is it like probably most of this stuff falls on budget, but I would say that most animes would just have at this part as one entire episode, and then there's a later story of this happening as a different episode. Crazy, crazy. I have to watch so intently to catch up that I can't even comment on what's happening most of the times because it's just like, oh, this happened, oh, this happened, this happened. When did Lucy show up? And at this point, we just have to take that it's has to be an 18 plus anime because there's lots of stuff happening over there that we don't want kids to see. But what the hell? This is probably a lot. So if this is your first anime that you're watching, I would say take your time, sweetly, and watch it. All right, who's gonna drive now? All right, that's the test. How do cars work here in this world? Is it the same ABCs? Automatic? All right. What the hell is such a...
Can't from inside. Got a jammer up, but encryption's shaky. They'll snatch our position soon, unless we find solid cover.
Then Al knows it is. Should be safe there. On our way. Ah, fuck. Kyle's cutting out. Pull over? No. Geosats ping him. They'll drop a head squad on your ass. Like hell.
Sending a roost.
Thank you. You think we can make it?
It's up to you now.
Eh.
Look at you. You're
I
pretty
just...
now.
I'm just thinking that his Chrome is useless at this point because he's inside and trapped. Oh wow, what the hell? There you go, that's Tiger Claws, the Asian gang.
That's why we don't fuck with corpos. They've got the advantage down here on bikes. Hit the highway here.
Wow. Alright, I'm glad I have some history or context on who they are.
Oh my. Not good.
Is that really traffic? The blue car doesn't seem like it's a traffic. What? Oh, the trauma.
Closing in on us.
Hope you're buckled up.
Is it revenge? What? Whoa! So it does not just speed up himself, it speeds up anything he's operating as well. Well, he's glitching. Again. Oh, what the? No effing way. What is happening? Damn. Oh, look how calm she is.
Seems shut tight.
Aldo should be inside. Well, at least the jammer's still running stable.
Doors aren't locked.
Been unlocked for a while.
Stay here. I'll scope it out.
They're back. Oh. Alright, come on, this is our territory. Oh. Wow. What kind of tool is that? Man, they're all just chromed up. Doesn't he remind you of the guy from Tekken? The Mohawk guy from Tekken? Was it his Paul? Oh, what the hell? Alright, now we know why he wanted that. Again. Car chase. His entire power can be used. Well, the ability can be used. I thought it just affected him. He just became an XLR8, but no, it's sort of what do you want to say? It slows down time for him. Is that some of his ability? But I don't know how he's interacting with the other objects apart from himself as well. Maybe they'll give an explanation, maybe they don't. We just have to live with it. Because most of the show that I'm looking at, like, thank you, AnyRose247 for explaining what Tiger Claws are. And yes, they are hired. They are hired members of the gang, the Asian gang, let's say. And wow, everybody's just used to them in this world. I wonder how people who don't know or never know the world, came across the world of Cyberpunk are going through this anime because this is just mad. They have powers, they have cybernetics, they have like immunosuppressants, and they have other so much stuff happening in this one city. How huge is this city? And they have a solution for everything. Like it's basically it's basically Matrix on like Red Pill Matrix, I guess, on like top on what's it called? On drugs, yeah. Because this is just too much. Yeah, this guy. All right, he's a crew. He'll betray you for anything. All right. Wow. All right, a crew with some boundaries and respect. All right, so apart from his physical body getting stronger, he also has to do a bunch of stuff. Wow. Yoshikage Kira. That's a JoJo reference. Big Boss showed up. Is that Morgan Freeman? No, my bad. Yep, that's how business is. Oh, is he the guy from Breaking Bad? The villain from Breaking Bad. Antagonist, sorry, it's not a villain. Hmm. Go home. Go home. No time to build something. He's the one who helped you.
Yeah, like my performance?
All right.
I hear you're joining up with Maine's crew. Cheers. Be seeing you around then. Bye-bye.
Wow.
What a nice voice. I, I like the Rebecca character.
Mr. Martinez, hello again. Is this a good time?
Nope.
It sounds rather rowdy on your end. Yeah, but it's fine. I trust you received the message that I left? Yeah, I got it. Excellent. Now about your apology
He's
to
gonna say
Jesse.
F you.
Seal for me, would you? Perhaps it's best if you. If he wants revenge, tell that prick I'll be waiting.
Oh,
Oh, and you can all kiss my ass.
yep. A proper cyberpunk now. Too soon. Go home. Alright, is there anything at the end? No, that's all cool. Wow. Wow. Alright, that's the last part of this when the boss came in, Faraday. That's the part I actually understand and was like, okay, this makes a loads of sense. First off, is he the guy from Breaking Bad? I'll check that out anyway. But it just seems like that voice reminded me of that guy. And I can't believe I forgot his name. But anyway, yes. Um, here's a question. Most likely you will know the answer, but would you rather shoot the person? Well, not shoot the person. Would you rather deal with the person who has the gun, or would you rather deal with the person who has asked the shooter to fire that gun? See, and it makes it clear as day on who you should be dealing with. It's just as simple. These people, I'm pretty sure, like how do you say, the way gangs operates are right, that you have certain members who do the field work and they can do stuff, but that's all they have. They have that physical ability and the battle sense, and let's say the ability to deal with situations that require you to kind of just switch off your brain and deal with it on based on instinct or based on your experiences and lots of other stuff, right? So the field people, the field agents, and then there are people who organize and orchestrate all this stuff happening, kind of like the puppeteers, right? And these guys are the ones who are dangerous. That's what I believe, because we don't know why they wanted the nav data. That's it, and not the actual car. Like, what's the deal? Like, as a crew, you would not think twice about it. And yes, that's just some orders that are given to you, and you just have to check it off. And probably because situation change, you have to survive as well. You go overboard and do other stuff, and which is not necessary. But then sometimes that's good, and sometimes that's bad. In this case, this is definitely bad. Otherwise, the boss wouldn't have shown up. And what he is doing is completely irrelevant to what these people are doing. He had a task of a mission, or of a set of tasks that he wanted one particular gang to conduct. I don't really you say gang, let's say crew, because these people are crew. And Maine is like kind of the how do you say, mini operation crew leader there, because everyone has to have some sort of leader. And you can see why he wanted the Sandevistan, because he's clearly a bulked up, chromed up guy who gets all these gigs and organizes the crew and then gives them their cut, carries out the missions. Respect. But that's not all. There is somebody above him carrying out all this flame, and they are doing all this stuff together that these guys don't need to know. They're just happy with what they get, because there's a difference. These guys don't look for power, right? They look for upgrades, probably. They look for getting better at one particular stuff, but they don't chase after that immense power and authority, let's say, at that level, because maybe they're just too used to, or maybe they just like the field work too much. But another thing is they just don't know how. And the people who do know how, you can always see them at the top, at some sort of powerful place, and that's how they reach there, because they use their brain. So brain will always overpower bronze. Ends on, of course, not one-on-one, face-to-face, but in the overarching idea, yes, that's the case. And that's what I'm looking at here. There's something that I briefly thought about. Well, we saw it briefly as well, because him sitting in his car with his mom and having all this stuff happening,
I did not realize well, it should be a traumatic experience, of course, but did not think that it is bothering him considering they didn't show it, but it surely is. And that's where I feel sad for him. Because a lot of stuff has happened, and the only person who kind of loved him in this world is gone. But yeah, on that sad note, he actually did what he wanted to do and said, F off, and if you want to deal with me, Katsu is not gonna come and deal with deal with David at this point, guys. That's just not gonna happen. And even if he ends up coming here, he's gonna get beaten up to a pulp. We know who the stronger person between them is. Anyway, that was episode C, the smooth criminal. And who would we be talking about the smooth criminal here? Is it David? I don't know. But anyway, that was today's episode. Thank you for watching. Again, thank you for explaining all this stuff. I love to read. I love to watch all these tidbits and comments and things that I've missed. Again, we know how fast-paced this anime is, so it helps me a lot to go through go to the episode and see all the stuff that I missed and all the stuff that I should probably know about, have some context, and then go forward with the story. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about this episode, and we'll see you for the next one. Until then, bye bye.